But all you really need is a ticker on the bottom to become rich these days.
True.
Uh-oh. Oh, let's give him a jingle.
Wow.
Leave a message. Leave a message.
No, because he was giving out Kevin's phone number.
Yeah, well, don't play Kevin's number and then leave a message.
Okay, yeah. So what do you want me to do? Just hold it away from the mic?
Yeah, just take it away from the mic while he's saying put it up to your ear, or whatever, while he's saying the number, and then, leave a nice message asking him why he chose, he's the king of Tampa and why he chose to start a fight with the leader of the free world.
Okay, all right.
And he'll be buried accordingly.
All right, let's give him one more jingle here, and we'll bring in the fellas.
Give him a quick jingle, as our Lord and Savior Kevin has asked us to. We got some rings this time. This is a good sign.
Maybe he's like blocking people as they call. I'm just trying to get booked on his show.
Hi, you can call Kevin Brennan.
Yeah, so I don't know what he's talking about in the voicemail.
No idea. Let's see. Is voicemail full yet? We'll fill it up. Oh, perfect. Good. I can leave a nice message for him. How dare he?
Hey, Mike, how's it going? Just curious on why you have a beef with Kevin Brennan. If you could call me back at the number provided there, that'd be great. We work for the Daily Journal, and this is big breaking news within the comedy community, and we really need to get down to the nitty-gritty. The man says he has only met you twice in real life, and so we need to get down to why you have your beef with our Lord and Savior Kevin Brennan. Because we're afraid that you might come after him like Bobby Belly did, like a big white rhinoceros. So give me a call back, and we'll get down to the bottom of this. Thank you.
Nicely done.
Yeah, I'm not the best.
Well done.
Voicemails.
No, that's good. Better than I. Well, another week, another phone call to start the show.
That's right. We got to stay on brand. We will call people, and
we interact. We interact.
Yeah, we interact. We get down, and people threaten to. I'm still not in jail, Chad. Am I? Am I in jail, Chad? Of course, we
Are you
got two
supposed to
incredible
be in
guests
jail
this week. Yeah, he said I was going to go to jail because I called the Bahamas. First of all, how can he even prove that I called the Bahamas? I mean, did he hear the phone call? I mean, there's only one person or two people who have the recording.
Wow.
Stevie Lew joins the program as well as Chris Abels.
Whoa.
Show.
Fuck this guy over here. I don't know.
You guys were on a show together recently. I watched yesterday, the Rob Saul show earlier this month. I can't believe I missed it. Oh, where was the promotion for it? Stevie Lew had texted me about it, and I said I had to check it out. Great appearance. Chris, you're always hilarious on that show.
I saw Rob Saul was going after you. So I was like, did you see that little piece of media from what was that, 2 weeks ago now, I think.
Yeah.
That was fun. Chris was there. I was going full mad dog.
Oh, yeah. He came straight in right out the gate. He was just like, boom, 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 boom. I was like, oh, shit, here we go. So,
well, okay. So, I mean, let's not just take over here, but let me rewind. I was watching the Levy Land that aired before that appearance, and Saul, at the end of the episode, took some shots at me. And I got to say, man, like, God bless Kevin Brennan and Bob Levy both stood up for me and were like, no, Stevie's a good guy. He's a funny guy. And, that's not very nice. That was a nice feeling to have those two legends, throw me a bone there. But, yeah, I hit Rob up right away. I was like, hey, let me come on this Rob Saul show because I took I know he tried to do the same thing with Jim recently. And I was like, all right, I was ready to go. I'm not going to lie. I did come straight out of the cannon. So I went full bore. I kind of let it all out. And then at the end of the episode, we were all kind of buddy. So it's funny how sometimes you can get your emotions, in check by letting them flow.
Yeah.
Well, that's how it works. It's I mean, listen, it's no secret here. It's mostly all kayfabe, it's mostly pro wrestling here, and that's why guys like Chad Zumach don't get it. And I was worried Rob didn't get it either, which at times he just takes it too personal.
That's my problem, and that's why I took it to Twitter, because I had, frankly, no other choice, because he had me blocked on all platforms. After watching the Stevie Lew episode, Chris, I noticed that Rob said in that episode that he respects people who come on his show to squash a beef. Well, I personally invited Rob on here after he got mad over a pair of shorts and reported the shorts to Heineken themselves.
I have
and
the shorts.
Heineken sent me a cease and desist letter.
Oh, wow.
To get the Rob Saul inspired shorts off, and they were just shorts. Basketball
Hold on, I'm gonna go put the shorts on.
Yeah. Oh, yes. So he was able to buy a pair of the shorts, and so he got mad. I said, "Come on the show, let's talk."
I got a
about
bit
it.
too.
And then he blocked. He went immediate for the block, and that's it. So hearing him say that, "Oh, that's the way it should be done" on a show, was just kind of fucking fraudulent to me. And also, I used to comment in the live chat. Did he ban me from the live chat?
No, I don't think so. I don't think that he knows how to do that. So so I can't see him doing that at all.
Okay.
So because it streams off YouTube. There's no way that you're blocked off of that. I mean, I hear little things here and there and stuff like that, but Rob's a good guy, man. He goes through so much shit. He takes a lot of shit from Levy. I stack it on top of him. He takes a lot of shit. He's blocked me a few times, but at the end of the day, he's a good guy.
He goes through a lot of shit. He goes through pill bottles pretty quick these days. I'm sorry.
Well,
sorry.
He legit has a fucked up back.
That was a comment. Yeah. Okay. I'm not trying to harp here on that, because the kid is hurt. If the guy's hurt, I'm not going to sit here and fucking lay into him like that. But
these
that was a
all
joke.
the shorts that Rob initially got mad about. Now these are inspired by Rob Saul. Now this is after he attacked me on Twitter in the beginning. I decided to make these shorts. It's a bottle of alcohol-free Heineken, which he showed up at a comedy show drinking. Also
Secret show comedy.
Yeah, he showed up at Secret Show Comedy, also with white basketball shorts, and we just threw the pride flag on there. Now,
I wish I would have been there, man. I wish I would have been there. That was the one in Connecticut, I think. Okay.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. Mead puts those things on, and it's just always a blast. Now, we were having fun. Me and Rob, we get along every time we ran into each other in Atlantic City before we got along. It's all just, it's Twitter beef, it's show beef, it's fun.
I think this is the summer of hate, as everybody is hashtagging it, man. I think it's the summer of hate for some reason.
Listen, Chris,
and it's make everybody hate you 22. That's it.
That's right.
Exactly
To let Chris know, and anybody else who didn't see the first episode of this year, I made a pact. We made a pact. It was literally the first episode of 2022. I said it was Ski Mask. What did we say? What did I say?
You said make everybody hate you, hashtag, or make everybody hate you 22, hashtag 22, something like that.
So he called it.
Yeah.
I knew exactly what's happening here.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Was,
and everybody's reaping the benefits of it. We're all reaping the benefits of it, unless you're Chad.
Everybody is. Everybody's got some kind of beef. And now, like Rob was saying on his show, which he was correct about, it's great to get on a podcast and let's hash it out. Because sometimes on Twitter especially, you can't pick up on context, especially from coming from somebody who you're not around a lot.
Yeah,
like I don't know if this guy is joking, and that's what freaks me out about Rob is like what I said yesterday. I knew that would get him to unblock me. That's the only reason I did it. I was going to say, how long would this take, and it was less than 30 minutes. And then it was.
Oh, you were fucking with him yesterday? Yesterday was his birthday, man. That poor guy.
Like I said, how am I supposed to know that?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
I just happened to watch the episode. Go ahead.
How old is he?
Rob, yeah.
Okay. Once after 25 and you're a grown ass man, you don't celebrate birthdays. I'm sorry.
That's I agree 100%.
I have employees who like take off on their birthday and they're grown people. I'm like, fuck,
it's just
how
an
old
excuse.
Are you?
Yeah.
Right.
Please. Thank you, Chris. It's an excuse to drink or go out or spend. Just do whatever you want all the time. What does it have to be your birthday? You sheep? You can only have fun on your birthday. You can only have a party on your birthday. Have a fucking party every weekend if you want. It's a free world.
I love the fucking people that celebrate their birthday all month long. They're like, "Oh, it's my birthday month." I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
What about the half birthdays? That's the fucking worst.
Yeah.
It makes me want to puke.
Yeah.
Oh, look what I got you for your half birthday. Oh,
Yeah.
6 more months.
That's for children.
God.
This is birthdays in general are for children. I'll give you up to 21. After 21, it's 50, and then every 10 years because you're just celebrating you're not dead. Here it goes. 10, 13, 16, 18, 21. I'll give you 30 because that's like an adult day. And then I won't even give you that. 50, 60, 70, 80, and so on until you're dead. Until you're fucking dead. Hopefully sooner than later.
Yeah,
That's
after
crazy,
21.
After
21.
Max.
Yeah,
18
after
max.
21, there's not shit to look forward to. I mean, social
I
security.
look forward to,
and that shit's going to be gone. So,
Been
That
terrible.
was
Yeah.
crazy. That was also the Connecticut state lottery numbers tonight. The ones that you just said there. So,
That'd be great. Yeah, I'm going to rewind this episode.
Any of you
no
people
shit.
lotto freaks?
I don't
No,
like to
oh,
play,
Jesus Christ, it's a
I
mental
played
illness.
in Texas. I played in Texas a lot, but I just can't.
Of course
the
you did.
Connecticut one, it's
Chris?
fucking trash.
yeah, I play. I'm a gambler, though, man.
Me
so,
too,
like,
man. I love
I
gambling.
play fucking cards. I'll dice, all
Do you
that
do the
shit. I'm a gambler.
scratchies?
No, I don't fuck with those.
All
I don't
right,
fuck with
do it in
those.
scratchies.
Connecticut.
That's crossing.
Yeah.
Then you're
Yeah, I don't
homeless.
fuck with
as
those.
far
In
as I'm
Texas, they're not bad. You can win some shit. I won $500 3 times in Texas
Shit.
on the same.
I'll play
thing.
numbers.
guys, really
I'll-
quick. This is a callback. Victor Marco was talking about these the other day with me.
Of course, he
These
was.
are the like they dispense these cards illegally, and then you pull off for winner, and like so these are like bootleg. Real.
Oh, yeah. They make a killing on those, too.
Dude, in
Let's see,
Alaska,
I
you
just
can
tricked
sit
Chris.
down
He's
at a
gonna go
bar.
by 5 after the show, but yeah, shout out
Yeah.
to Victor Marca. He was talking about these the other day, last time I was on here, and then I saw
A lot of
one.
bars sell them, don't they? Like
Yeah,
behind the
in
counter.
Alaska,
and
in
shit.
Alaska you could sit down and like play them all. They're like 50 cents.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple
Yeah.
guys win some
In
money off
Brooklyn.
those.
In Brooklyn, they sell them at the bodegas too.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I could
Wow.
see that. I could see that. Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, no, I've been betting sports a lot lately.
Yeah.
Coming up real close, which is worse than like being bad beat, is when you get like last night. I lost 2 out of 14 legs for a $154,000 payout. I was fucking pissed.
Oh, shit.
I bet the over, and of course they only got 5 points. Those fucking Oakland A's.
yeah, you
Yeah.
never bank on the A's, man.
Well,
Never
I mean, I
fucking
kind of,
bank on the
had
A's.
to because I was betting the run line. So I was, and the total
had
amount
to.
of points.
You
Yeah.
had to.
I wasn't betting
you,
the
you
money
had
line
to,
on it, for
and you
sure.
almost won. Just classic gambling addicted things.
Almost
I've
only
had
counts-
2 teams. I've had 2 teams really fuck.
You're
me
an
this year
addict. You're
twice.
addicted to gambling.
The
You're an
Mets-
alcoholic. It's what everybody says.
Yeah,
What
so
else?
what?
Sounds like a
I'll-
good
I'll
time.
admit it. Yeah, I'm not gonna
You're on
fight it.
pills. You take
Yeah.
pills.
Yeah, yeah. What's the big deal about the whole Adderall thing? Stevie
Love a
Lew? Why
good
were you
pill.
going out about?
I'm gonna do
I
acid
take
tomorrow.
Adderall.
I mean, listen, because
Shout out Stevie Lew.
Shut up.
I mean, listen, I'm really over this bullshit at this point, and I don't want to
Ugh.
fucking continue to move on into this. I
I was
honestly,
just curious because
because I know that
because
I know
after
that,
what you did when I went after
Right,
Rob
okay.
last night with the pain pills,
let's
he
keep
thought
it.
I
I'll
was
keep it
attacking
simple.
you.
I don't want to go ranting. I want to keep it simple. They were accusing me of being a drug dealer
Right?
and a
Oh.
and a crackhead.
Oh, I
okay?
wasn't even talking about Stevie. This is even better. I was just
Right,
talking
but
about
so
Stevie.
that's what was coming out of like Pat's mouth and coming out of fucking Zenhauser's mouth and coming out of Rob's mouth too. They were calling me Gino's coke dealer and a fucking crackhead, which neither are true. I don't do coke. I don't fucking smoke crack. I don't fucking. This is ridiculous.
Love.
But then
I
Pat
love
Pat
coke.
was like-
I love crack.
Right. And no judgment if you do. But then like Pat was saying, "Oh, I'm prescribed Adderall, so it's okay for me to take Adderall." And I know that guy was buying street Adderall on top of his prescription Adderall, and he's not saying anything about that. He's trying to act like, "Oh, I take 1 5 milligram fucking whatever a day. That's what I'm prescribed, and that's it." That motherfucker was swallowing those things hand over fist, and he was trying to act all like he's an innocent angel. So that's all I'm
Fist
saying
over
is that
fist.
that fucking
Yeah.
Pat Dixon is a pathological bullshitter and a manipulator.
Whoa!
And like I was hearing that shit that he was saying, and I was
I
like,
thought
let
we were
me
backing
let me
down.
I'm not calling
Whoa,
anything.
whoa,
out.
Chris just had him on his show.
Listen, I'm not screaming at him.
Yeah.
I'm not going to scream at anybody. I'm not getting involved anymore in this. I'm just trying to say is that I'm going to call out the truth, right? A little bit of kayfabe here too, Jim. Like I was
Sure,
on
of
fucking
course.
Ray
I don't know.
DeVito's show, and I was saying that I was gonna, I don't know, reconcile Pat Dixon. I was just fucking around, and next thing I know, I'm getting messages from Rob Saul this weekend saying someone's telling me that you're threatening me right now, and I'm like enjoying my weekend, and I'm like, first of all, like, what the fuck? I didn't do this. Like, what? And I come to find out that this like super fan, I don't know, this like blonde, this chick super fan who's like always posting clips and stuff. She like tagged him in a clip of me just joking around on Ray DeVito's show, and he took that seriously. So you're right, Ski Mask. It's tough sometimes for dealing with Rob because he like you can't really tell if he's being serious or not. You know,
I got a couple of things on Rob
what do you have
myself.
there?
So last night, he attacked me and said the only reason I wear a mask is because I have an ugly face. Now I found this here photo of Rob wearing a mask himself. So why is he wearing a mask?
Is that at the hospital though?
Yeah, it's him at the hospital,
Yeah,
but who takes
I mean-
a selfie at the hospital with that much pain? I was in the hospital 3 weeks ago with pancreatitis because I'm an alcoholic. Was I taking selfies? No. Was I wearing a mask? No.
Yeah, you're suffering like a man. You're suffering. You don't
Did
tell
I
anyone.
talk
You
about it?
stuff it all down.
No.
And
Did I do
let
my
it out.
morphine and not go on any shows? Yes.
Okay,
Did I do my morphine and itch my face on my show? No.
You
I like what you have that. Hold on a second now. What do you have that? I like what you have going there. It's like a marionette almost. Did you have that hanging on it? What? I love this.
Yes. Yeah,
This is a
I
nice
have,
new
I have a
feature
little,
we have here.
yeah.
High
So
budget.
Yeah.
This is how I
By
keep
the way,
my
Wrap
notes,
that around your
folks.
neck when you're done.
please.
I
Fit
bet
around
Rob would
mine
love
too.
that. He's watching right now.
Now, can I just say something unrelated to anything?
Yes.
We both, I might say, I don't know for sure. I think everyone on here has hashtag real jobs. And last time I checked, it seems like everyone on here has microphones. I wanna know. I'll call out my supreme leader, Kevin Brennan. He's getting $11 fucking headphones from Target. Adam, somebody tell Adam. I'm gonna tell Adam. Can you tell Adam just get a tell Kevin to get a Scarlett and a microphone, and he could stop using his shitty headphones and worrying about what phone he has. That's
But
all.
they sound fine. They sound fine.
Sounds fine.
Jim,
I'm just
Jim,
saying.
There's no way Kevin can set that up. I'm sorry. I hate to say it. The kid,
Well,
the guy
well,
is actually.
If I can do it, he can do it. I'm retarded.
No, you're like half his age, bud. You know, he is literally that old generation that has no technological knowledge, and he is afraid of it. And I can promise you that guy would never be able to set up an audio interface. I'm sorry to say that.
Maybe I'll gift it to him for his club opening.
It's gonna sit in the
October
fucking
1st.
corner and get dust on it. I swear to God. He's like, I mean, listen, I'm not gonna stop you from trying at all. I'm pretty sure our buddy in Canada has been sending him audio equipment for the past 2.5 years on the arm, and none of it gets used. So
wow. Maybe I'll have a. Maybe I'll. All right. Well, we'll come back to that.
Yeah. Ask Joe. Whatever. Fucking that guy.
Yeah, we might ask him himself. We'll see
Oh
what
no!
happens.
Oh no! Please don't.
Oh yes, I forgot he did want to call in. Because,
I took care of
he
it. Don't
had
worry.
something He'd like to
He's
say.
watching.
Yeah, took
He's
care of
watching.
that.
Whatever. Listen, I honestly
He
I'm not
watches
even-
every show. He's just like that Red Bar
Okay,
guy.
so
just
let me just say
stands by.
because these people are full of shit. It's like this is the same kind of person. They're full of shit. Like Pat said on Twitter, he was like, "This Stevie Lew person, I have no idea who he is. He has no connection to me." Meanwhile, in reality, the only reason why I ever was connected to Compound Media was because Pat Dixon invited me on to the New York City Crime Report back in 2016. Like I have the message right here. I posted it on social media like a jerk
That's
off,
cool.
but you know what I mean? Like the little motherfucker literally asked me to come onto his show for the first time. I had never been to Compound Media. He personally asked me, he called me and asked me to be on his show. Like I said, I have this fucking message.
Yeah, I've done TBD.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, the guy said he has no idea who I am, and then literally he sent me back in June 2016, Steven, asking me to come on the show. You know what I mean? So like this is so strange how on Twitter he wants to act like a tough guy and say he doesn't know me, he has nothing to do with me.
Well,
Meanwhile,
do
the
you
only
now-
reason why I ever got started with
Hold on,
Compound
Stevie.
was
Hold
because he
on,
had me
Stevie.
on. Let me finish my fucking thing. He had me on the New York City Crime Report, and as I was leaving the studio, I saw the East Side Dave poster on the wall, and I was like, oh shit, Eastside Dave, let me give that guy a shout. And then next thing you know, here we are. Okay, so Pat, don't fucking bullshit me here now, buddy. All right, like I'm not some nobody coming out of nowhere to come get you bad. All right, I'm just trying to tell the truth. That's all. You know.
Well, I love how this all ties in together, Stevie. So now you know how I was playing some games myself on Twitter by stating some things because I knew that it would press buttons. Now, do you think that Pat could have perhaps said that he didn't know who you are to kind of press a little bit of buttons and get you to act out a bit and have you respond?
Then you know what? I'm guilty party.
No. I'm just asking it because people do that. You know, I'm
that's not pressing buttons. That's lying. That's
what
lying.
Do you think about the Memphis crime report?
But Skeet, do you understand what I'm saying? He's saying he doesn't know me. He has nothing to do with me, and he literally invited me on his show in 2016 to come on as a guest.
Got it. Hold on.
So what's truth? What's truth? Am I a nobody who has nothing to do with him, or did he invite me to be on Compound and then he was a prick to me? You know, when I started to get involved over there because he's a fucking territorial little fucking psychopath on a power trip.
All right. So that's my question, I guess, and I want a 3-sentence and at most opening, closing, opening, body, and closing. If at most, please. What is what is your main beef with Pat Dixon in very short? Is it what he did to Gino? Is it the stuff you were just talking about? What is the main issue you have? Because that's where I get confused here.
He was always a shitty person towards me because he thought he was better than me.
That's one sentence. You have two more.
And I was there the day Gino got punched. I spoke to Felicia right after the punch for like an hour. And now I'm hearing this twisted side of things.
Okay.
I got a question.
You did a nice job with the and there to make that only 2 sentences. Do you have, because I was waiting for it. Do you have a third sentence? Because that was pretty good. You can leave it at 2. I'm an English major.
Gino is also my good friend.
Very nice. There you go. 3 sentences. All right. I got it. Thank you. Ski mask?
Quick question, then we'll get to Chris for a second. What kind of name is Felicia for a white chick?
Is it pronounced Felicia or is it something weird?
No, I think it's Felicia. Yeah,
Felicia.
I'd like to move
girl,
on. This is I've said too much.
No, everybody says too much. That's what a podcast is. Sometimes you don't know what to say until the next
fucking
day.
show.
Well, here, you know what, guys? Can I bring up something? I brought these over here. I brought a box of tissues for Chad Zumach in case if he's watching this at home and he gets sad.
Don't worry.
If he gets sad at all, you know, you just take the box of tissues and you just dab your eyes a little bit, Chad, and you know, you just have a little dabby do, Chatty boy. You know?
What was he all teared up about? Because
he got kicked
crying.
Out. Yeah, he got kicked out, and he said that
Ski mask. Give our viewers the hubble bub about what Chad was crying about.
Apparently, Chad goes to his home club, even though he just moved to Tampa 2 years ago. Now it's his hometown club. Whatever. He goes there every Sunday to hang out, which is very doubtful. Apparently, breaking news: Chad is on Calta's show tomorrow morning. Somebody put in the chat. We'll see. Who gives a fuck? No one's listening.
Yeah,
I'll be sure to call some cell phones.
Does someone have an AM radio? I said radio. Does someone
have
have an AM radio in Southern Florida that we can record?
Yeah.
But anyways, Bert Kreischer, that absolute hack, had him removed from Side Splitters Comedy Club because, of course, they don't like each other. And let's face it, Chad does cause problems. And he just happened to be there. He knew what was going on. He showed up to try to get back in, and he got his little feelings hurt. And they asked him to politely leave the club because Mark Norman was having his bachelor party, and they probably just didn't want any problems. But I do agree with Kevin. They act like the Rat Pack and then getting people kicked out. You know,
yes, and I will agree. I'll take that is everyone is gay. Let me preface it with that. Everyone is gay. Everyone is gay. Make everyone hate you 2022. Bert Kreischer is insufferable to me, at least. Comedy is taste, but I cannot stand that laugh he does after everything he himself says I don't know, whatever. That's for another show. But it
That's
is
one of my
very,
favorite
it
clips
is
from our show ever.
very, not to split mince words here, because I'm an English major. Get right to it. It's very gay of him to have another comic not be allowed in a club. So that is gay on Bert Kreischer's part. On Chad's part, you reap what you sow, and you've been a retard and a problem, and this is what happens. So everybody, listen, like I told Gino when I was on In Hot Water, whatever day, though, August 1st, I believe. Go back, it's on demand on compoundmedia.com. Look at right now. Pat Dixon's got the girl. He's doing whatever. Gino, by his own words, is saying he's better than he's ever been. He's loving it. So everybody just move the fuck on.
Yes.
It's been
I
over
mean,
a
it's fun
month.
for
I'm
me.
so tired
It's
of
fun
every
for me. I love
podcast
it, but
talking about
it's
it.
really nothing on both topics.
I
Yeah,
could
everybody
give a shit
acts.
3 days after.
Yeah, everybody acts like they've never seen two grown men fight before. I mean, I'm just like, what the fuck? This has been 2 months. Nobody
Listen,
talked
I
about
love it.
Yeah,
I love it. I'm a consumer. I don't give a
yeah.
fuck. I don't have any. I'm a comedy mercenary. I go where the funny is. I don't give a fuck who
Comedy
you are, or what
Mercenary
you
shirts
are.
available at skimask.com.
So I will get that shirt up. This is all plugging. Everything I've done is all Venmo at Ski Mask. Please, I want to die with money. I want to take it with me. I want to bury it so no one else can have it.
Come make some sports bets with me, man. We can take
Double
our money
up.
to the grave.
No, I've quit sports. Steve ruined me. Steve absolutely ruined me after that same day. He had me betting. We put in like all these parlays, and I lost all my money that night.
Oh my
And
god!
that was
You
the
took
last time I
Stevie's
bet.
advice?
Yeah, it was a huge mistake.
No, Steve Areno. Steve Areno.
Oh, okay.
Steve Areno
Okay.
at Compound Media.
Gotcha. Yeah.
It's really coincidental. I lost all my money because I followed Ray DeVito's advice at the fucking
You should have
roulette
stole his
table.
cards.
Yeah, the roulette table. I fucking.
Oh yeah,
I
as soon as I heard him saying that, because I like to play roulette, and I was listening to that, and I was like, good God, you're never gonna win. And some guy at the gas station was telling me the same thing, and I was like, dude, and he's like, yeah, I was up $3,000 and then I lost. I'm like, yeah, because
He literally heard
it's a stupid bet.
He heard.
He's at a gas station.
He heard Wesley Snipes say it on Passenger 57, always bet on black, and he thought that was like his fucking thing.
Yeah.
So dumb.
It's not
First
good,
of all,
right?
If you're playing online roulette, always bet on red. And don't ever bet the colors to begin with. Bet corners, and bet odd even, and 19 to 36. But mainly focus on your corners. As soon as you get over $5 in the bank, put dollars on quarters, and that's it.
Oh my
Slowly
God.
build a bankroll.
See,
This
like I was
is
saying,
really going
psychotic.
down. This
Ask
is now.
Chuck Mangione. We were at the casino one time. I was telling him. He gave me $100. Made him
I don't know.
cash.
I think Rob Saul might be right about you.
Rob Saul might be right about me.
Yeah. So back to Rob. Let's get back to Rob Saul and Chris
Now,
here.
Chris, how did you and Rob Saul meet?
Through Levy. We were doing Levy Land. We've been doing it for a few years now and stuff like that. Bob decided that he wanted to put this team together because Bob's good at radio, man. He knows what he's doing. So he was like, you know what? I need this guy for this. I need this guy for this. And so he put together Levy Land. We started running with it. And in the beginning, we fought like motherfuckers. Me and Rob did. And then we eventually started getting along and stuff because at the end of the day, he's a good guy. He really is a good guy, man.
Yeah.
But I mean, so we've been doing Levy Land, and then he did the Rob Saul show prior to that, and eventually just asked me to jump in on it and stuff. So yeah. So he's a good dude, man. He's a good dude.
I mean, I've enjoyed being around him when I've met him in life before, and we've had funny laughs. He's been on my show. We have funny laughs. I just, he's like one of those guys like that Atticus Flynn. Whenever they take to Twitter to try to,
he's not good at
be
beefs.
mean. It's dumb. Like try to make it funny. He's coming at you, but it's like none of this is funny. You're just being a dick, and it's not even funny.
I think one thing that people don't realize, Rob is not a comedian. And I think they automatically think that he's a comedian because he's on Levy Land. He's not. So a lot of stuff, he doesn't know how to take the jokes and stuff like that sometimes, That's
a cop out.
Yeah.
That's a cop
No,
out.
that's true. That's true, man.
He's around comics all the time.
His skin has gotten thicker, though. His skin has gotten thicker.
You're basically calling
No,
him
I'm not. I'm just saying that.
But the reason I think that Go ahead.
The jabs and stuff like that. Comedians can take the jabs. We're used to that bullshit. He stepped into a world of comedians, and
Yeah, but
now
he's
he's found his
used to it
place.
at this point. And then, but the reason that it strikes me is whenever I'll think about something, I'll wait 10, 15 minutes. I'm like, all right, I'm going to keep it short and simple, because I know it's going to be, and he'll come back with a paragraph in less than 2 minutes. He's not even thinking about it. He's not even thinking like, let me be creative. He's just coming right out. So, Chris, Rob Saul easily triggered?
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes he is, man. I mean, look, he's blocked me at least twice. We've had our fights and shit, so I can always tell when he's mad on Levy Land, and I'm gonna get blocked. I mean, I know it's gonna happen. So he'll block me for a couple days, and then we get past it. So, but in
Do
the
you
end,
feel like? Do you feel a bit slighted that he put you on this show without him, with Pat Dixon, and had Frankie call in?
No. And to be honest, man, Rob didn't know that Frankie was coming on that show. Rob had no idea.
Gino is not happy about that.
Well, I know.
Frankie
Believe me,
just
he's
stick to
taking
in-hot
shit out on
water.
me. I
Gino's
heard
not happy
Gino.
about
He
all
was like Chris Abels is talentless and old, and I was like, first of all, motherfucker, you're older than me. Second of all, I do have talent, and I don't care what you say. So, I mean, it doesn't matter. Gino will get over it, or he won't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't faze me either way. It's not like he's calling me to be on In Hot Water.
All
I
right.
don't care.
Listen, we ask all the hard-hitting questions here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care.
Hey, Chris, I
No,
don't
I
mean for
appreciate
this
the
to-
honesty.
I
Yeah.
don't mean for this to sound like a dig, but when I have the unfortunate event of having to watch the Rob Saul show, you are the only one who makes me laugh. So
Thank
just so
you.
know.
I appreciate that, man.
And I'm not
appreciate
just saying that. I mean, Rob, like
Yeah.
I try to laugh at some of the stuff he says, but there'll be perfect conversation going on, and then he'll start talking about something out of the blue. I'm like, you're not going to let these two guys finish the conversation? It's ridiculous.
He likes to talk, man. He likes to talk, and
But
we've
yeah, but wait a minute, and then fucking
Yeah.
Oh my god,
we've
Like,
talked about that before. He's a
As
lot of
you
times he'll
should.
say you don't say anything. I'm like, when can I get a word in?
Right.
And stuff like
Yeah.
that, because there is those times. But we have a good time. We have
Would
a
you
good
say
time. at the end
Rob
of the
has
day.
anger issues?
I mean, if you had Rob's life, you would probably have anger issues. So
Now,
the guy's been
last I
through some
heard-
shit.
He has
Last
been
I
through some
heard,
shit. I will.
He had
Yeah.
a
agree with
lady
that.
down in Atlanta that was coming back.
Yeah. So that was his ex-girlfriend. I think that they might connect again. So I don't know. I don't know what's happening with that. So
Hey, Mike Calta's calling me.
oh, no way.
Oh, pick
Are
it
you
up. Put him
serious?
right on. Put him right
Yeah.
on. Speakerphone, please. Let's do it.
Hey,
Remember
Mike
who you-
Calta, how's it going? You're live on the Ski Mask Collective podcast.
Oh my god.
Ski Mask Collective
Speaker,
podcast.
speaker, damn it.
I got 11 phone calls today. You were the 11th call, and you're the only person I call back. So this is
Oh, thank him.
exclusive for you.
Think him. So yeah.
Okay.
That's
Get on
us how
speaker,
we're
put it up.
live, and this is his chance to respond on a bigger
Tell him
platform.
you've had problems with Chad.
Awesome.
You've
So
had problems with Chad.
I understand that
What is the audience level of this podcast?
right now we're sitting at
500.
about 30 viewers live.
Fuck. Should have lied.
Honesty, sir. I would have lied and inflated it a little, but I like your honesty.
Oh yeah, no, we're basically a Kevin Brennan wrap-up
Get
show.
closer to the mic, Ski. Jesus Christ.
Put it on speaker, damn it.
Interesting than Kevin Brennan show.
Yeah, wrap-up show. So we wrap up basically anything and everything MLC. So our question for you was, what caused the beef for you to kind of trash Kevin between you and Bobby Belly?
See, first of all, you can't respect my number one best friend like that. We're gonna call him Mr. Robert Kelly.
Okay.
Say Mr. Robert Kelly. Say it. Say it.
Most people don't
He's
know
got it, he's got
Bobby and I do a podcast together. They don't know that he's my number one best friend. And when Kevin gave Bobby shit at the club, that was the end of it with me.
That wasn't true. That wasn't true. He only was filming as
Shut
a
up,
joke.
Stevie. Stevie,
You
shut
can't
up so we can
hear.
hear him.
Kevin does. He
That's why I said shut up.
cause chaos with other people.
Oh,
fuck.
You lost the call? That's a
hung
big
up.
get. Now we can add him
Oh.
as a guest.
Yeah.
Now we can
Wow.
officially put him as a guest, and that's
Mhm.
how you get him over you. You snake your way to the top. I'm gonna snake my way to quitting my job. I don't care about skill.
he's calling back.
I don't
He's calling
care.
back.
All
Hey,
right,
let me
get him
ask
on
him
the
if I
horn.
can
I'll be
swing
Turn
the
up
quiet.
the
I'll be
fucking
quiet.
volume.
Jesus
I
Christ,
can't.
Ski.
Hey, I lost you there.
I got bumped already.
No.
I think that's a dick move. You don't secretly try to tape your friends. I think that's an asshole move, and I'm glad that Bobby bowed up and knocked him around a little bit, and Kevin realized. that
But
you
he
can't
wasn't
do that to
recording.
people, and I just don't trust a guy like that. Why
Now,
would you?
so I haven't heard that part of the story. What we were led to believe was that Kevin went in there. It was his first time back at the cellar in a while, and that he had his phone on record because there was a lot of people around, and he has been disrespected at the club before, that he wasn't necessarily only going after Mr. Robert Kelly.
Let me just tell you, it wasn't in the Comedy Cellar. It was a Fat Black Pussycat around the corner.
Okay.
And not only did I hear about it, but I saw the security footage of it.
Gotcha.
So there's no lying and saying what you were doing. Bobby was on his phone trying to do something. Kevin took his phone out and was secretly trying to tape Bobby. And that's a scumbag move for a friend to do that to any friend or any coworker to do it to somebody else. And that's why Kevin's a piece of shit. And I didn't go after him. I just happened to mention that I think he's a piece of shit.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, he gave out my phone number today, and only 10 fucking people. Oh, I'm sorry, you were the 11 people called. It was embarrassing.
Right. Yeah. And I heard your voicemail, and I have to say, pretty hilarious, even though we're fans of Kevin. So, yeah, word is that you're having a Mr. Chad Zumach on your show tomorrow.
Chad will be on the Calta and Kelly podcast tomorrow.
Where can we hear that? Can you ask him where we can hear it?
All right. What are your thoughts on Chad and him getting kicked out? Do you think that was a right move by Bert?
Well, I hope you don't mind, but I'd like to reserve that for the podcast tomorrow. That is what we're going to speak about. I talked about
Thank him and ask him big piece.
Chad overreacted. I think if he would have just left and left well enough alone, it would have been fine. But I'm also a little biased because Bert and I have been friends for 20 years. So, well, we'll figure out. We'll go through all that stuff tomorrow.
All right, fair enough, Mike. I appreciate you clearing things up for me. We'll let the fellas know and all the listeners themselves. Thank you for being the 11th caller. I will not bother your phone again.
No, I trust you. You guys
Big
are all
piece.
cool. Thank you, and have a good night.
All right, Mike. We'll be watching.
That was solid. That was solid of Mike Calta. I gotta give you. I was not a big fan of his, but he just won me over for that. That's crazy. And props to you for making that happen. That was exclusive.
Yeah, that was very
exclusive.
Apparently
Before
Mike Calta is claiming that he saw the security footage at the Fat Black Pussycat, and he's saying that Kevin is misleading us by saying that he was just trying to, casually film the room on his first day back from COVID. Calta is claiming that Kevin was absolutely trying to film Bobby. And again, Kevin's my buddy. I'm not trying to
Kevin's
trying to take any side on this one, but that's just what it's becoming a he said sort of situation here.
Right. I mean, we're mercenaries. We don't take any sides.
Summer of hate.
We'll go the length to make everybody hate us. Speaking of Summer of Hate, one of our Twitter's biggest haters is here. Mr. Brownsnake, what happened to your show? I see zero promotion, and I see when people ask where to find the show, you basically tell them to piss up a rope.
Hey, mate, how you doing?
Good. How you doing, Brownsnake?
I just wanted to call in and ask you guys what was going on. I saw Stevie Lew was talking shit about me on the Patreon. What's up with that, Stevie Lew?
I have no idea who you are and who.
Excuse me, I am Brown Snake.
All right. What?
Okay, you got me. It's Gil Bravo. I just want to say Stevie Lew's a complete piece of shit. Okay, that's all I got.
Oh, Joe Exotic, welcome to the show. How are you?
I know, I'm Brown.
No,
let him be funny. Let's see him try to be funny.
No, Steve. Now you're gonna let him talk.
I didn't say anything.
I
Jim,
heard,
shut the fuck up, Jim.
I heard Danielle, Smokey, and Kelly P are here, so that sounds fun.
Yeah, that's right.
That is a joke. That's a joke.
That's why
just
I put
by
on a
naming
tank top.
people.
But let's get let's get to it. Make everyone hate you 2022. What is your issue with Stevie Lew in 3 sentences?
I'm Brown Snake.
What? Okay, either way.
He's not funny, man. He's not funny. This is stupid. So yeah,
Chris likes it.
Yeah, I thought it was funny.
I
thought it was funny because he's like,
worth a shot.
I thought it was Brown Snake with the accent.
Jim told me to stop cutting him off. I wasn't cutting anyone off. What the fuck was that about, man? I wasn't saying shit. I let him go try to be funny, and that's on record now. That's on record of his attempt.
That's what I wanted. So that way you can't say he's
that was great. You asked him that very fair and honest question. What's your problem in 3 sentences? I was able to do that very, very clearly.
You did it in 2 sentences.
No, I got the third one in.
Somebody send a link to KB. Tell him we just had Calta on.
Oh shit! Yeah.
You guys couldn't hear him at the beginning, or just
at the beginning? But yeah, you got it right there.
All right.
You're a shit fucking producer, Ski Mask.
Well, I didn't know. I wasn't expecting it. Next time, I'm gonna have the soundboard ready for this interaction.
This is great.
The bike
That's all
shop,
fighting. I love it.
up.
Let's fight each other.
Yeah,
we don't have a producer.
No more
Nice.
secret. No more
Honestly,
secret comedy
Jim,
show, Jim. Set up the secret boxing matches.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
not.
I would
I'm
do
too
that.
tired of these people's bullshit. I'm over it, Jim.
I
I'm
think
not
it's
gonna,
hilarious. When
I'm
I
not
first
talking
started
over
doing this
anybody.
shit,
They can come on, do their thing, and keep
Yeah.
fucking doing what they're doing. It does not make any goddamn difference to me. So
when I first started doing this shit, it'd bother me a little bit. Then I'm like, I wear a mask. It's a fucking care. Who cares? It's fun. Make everybody hate you. 2022. That way, in 2023, people can hate you more. You see, it's like a bowling ball. Just keeps going until it strikes all the pins down. All right, folks, what do we got here? Now, we were talking about Rob Saul until I got rudely interrupted by Mike Calta, who runs a radio program in Tampa, Florida.
Yeah, that was rude. I'm going to give out his phone number.
Yeah. No, Rob Saul loves cock. I printed this out earlier today. Is this a true or false statement?
Who put that out?
I printed it earlier today because I know he's always talking about the ladies, but
Yeah,
he never
it's
seems to
false.
score.
It's
Okay.
false.
Now, these
Look at
are
the
the
shorts,
shorts
though.
that he wore. The shorts. I'm just curious. Right now, I have to ask. I ripped off the wrong one. The last one was Rob Saul is a fraudulent phony, and until he joins my show or invites me on his show, he will continue to be a fraudulent phony ass fraud. Okay, and you heard it here first, folks. That's it. Rob Saul loves cock in the background. That's it for the play toys this week.
Nice job. It's a nice.
dude, how do you
love
have
rock
that?
comedy? It's
What do
the
you have
highest level.
rigged to the ceiling? I don't know. Am I
I
breaking the
put
fourth wall?
I put a block and tackle up there so I can like you use on sailboats. And then I have a little.
That's pretty creative, honestly.
I have a little tie off down here that I tie it off. Now, if you go back to the earlier episodes, you can see me raising ski mask and raising sausages. I raised a rack of ribs at one point. And so I could eat and do the show at the same time. I didn't have to,
Yeah, we should start eating during the show. It saves time afterwards. Who cares?
Yeah, I am
if
going to
it's
start.
not
I finally
professional?
got my kitchen put together after the move, so I am going to start filming cooking again during the show, which I've been doing a lot.
Wasn't that just lighting shit on fire?
No. I was cooking. I cooked a big, nice rack of ribs one time. It's fantastic.
Speaking of that,
That's all about it.
reminded me because you said I should put normal house chores on my on dating apps, but I've quit them altogether again. I'm gonna wait. I'm done. I'm not doing it. Here's the thing. It's like other things. It's like how
It's not just normal house chores. I told
no.
you.
Wait,
there's
whoa. It's like this actually ties in perfect. A great callback. Like Kevin will never set up a microphone and a mixer to do his podcast, right?
Right.
I think I'm never gonna do a dating app. It's just past my time, and I'm not gonna do it. So I'm gonna wait until Smokey Brooks is free from her country, or I'll who knows? Maybe I'll talk to a guy out there and get lucky. But I'm done with it. I'm done with
Now,
it. I've had enough sex.
I do
I'll just
actually
die
have-
alone. Shallow
I
grave.
have a fan sent me some mail. I mean, when I saw this picture, if you put this as your profile picture on Tinder, Hinge,
let's see
anything like
this.
that, I'm guarantee you're gonna be cleaning fucking house, man. This
I'd
thing
like
is
to.
awesome.
All right, maybe I'll bring it back. Let's take a peek.
So this is obviously from the last episode where you had talked about fucking a pumpkin,
Nice.
and so this is some fan art here.
It's great.
It's beautiful stuff, truthfully.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait a minute.
Yeah.
So hold on now. All
What do
right.
you mean? Hold on now. What's
Hold
the
on, well,
question?
there's a
dude?
lot going on. There's a lot going on in this fucking picture. First of all, nice piece. Thank you. Not
That is
too
a big
far off.
piece.
The girth is right. Probably a touch longer than it is, but other than that, it's not bad.
See,
And I don't
here's
like.
my thing.
I don't
Here's
have
my
a
thing.
pointed tip like that's nice normal.
Here's
That
my
is a
thing. It looks
big
like
helmet.
you only had one or two pumps through that pumpkin before you popped. It looks like you should have had a lot
Either-
more time and a lot more
Leave the-
breakthroughs if you were really taking your time like a real man with it.
Yeah, I
you know?
gotta-
Well,
Excited.
if I remember correctly, Stan, so I don't think we ever got to this point. Did you poke a hole all the way through the pumpkin, or did you just have
No.
one hole?
He's got a big
No,
piece.
just the
He's got a
just
big
the
piece.
one hole. Just
Okay,
the
yeah.
one hole, but because as I explained in the last episode, you got to get a good sized pumpkin so you can really grab it like an ass.
Right. Yeah.
Neither wait, hold on. You're gonna leave that photo up.
Yes.
Hold on. First, what are you? You're a pumpkin on a tree?
No, just hanging there, yeah.
I'm just hanging out watching you fuck a pumpkin.
But
Apparently.
you think who made this?
Son of Billy Wagner.
Oh, what a classic. Good.
Shout out to
you
Billy
think-
Wagner.
Son of
That
Billy
looks like a
Wagner.
good shirt. That
It
would
is-
be a
I
good
would-
shirt,
I would wear
especially
that
for
on
Halloween. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wow.
Chris, we're on the
Halloween
same
is
fucking
coming up.
page.
Yeah.
But do you think Son of Billy Wagner knows in his fireball drunken stupor that pumpkins don't really grow on trees; they grow on vines, mostly on the ground?
That is true.
Well, he does. Now, here's a funny thing about it. You saw the original,
And I appreciate the body.
He made
Beautiful.
the original one, which I can show in a minute. He made when he was drunk. Now he claims that he redid it. He redid this one completely sober.
Okay. All right. Well, that's not terrible. Maybe we can clean it up. Thank you, son of a. Do you have the original one?
I do. Give me 1 second.
In the
to pull it up
meantime,
here.
Stevie or Chris, have you guys ever fucked a fruit or vegetable?
No.
I've made
Stevie.
I've made marijuana pipes out of fruits and vegetables.
Yeah. Did you
That's
fuck? All right. Did you fuck
no,
it
yeah,
after?
no. We didn't fuck them afterwards. We didn't
Recycle.
fill them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we filled them
recycle.
with pot, not jizz, Jim. Sorry.
Wow.
Yeah.
To each their own. I like.
If I did fuck a pumpkin,
cummed in
though.
pumpkin coming.
Yeah, if I did fuck a pumpkin, I'd have to warm it up first by eating the pumpkin pie and then fucking
Ooh.
the pumpkin. So
I just left mine in the hot shower.
there you go.
Now,
Get the
what
seeds out.
I told him to do this year is fuck the pumpkin and then make a jack-o'-lantern out of it and put it on the front porch.
Yeah, like a
Oh
jack.
yeah. Trick or treat. So-
I went through a little phase. where I
Here we
used to
go.
sit. I used to sit on my left hand for about 5 minutes and
I
then
know where
go
this
to
goes.
town with the
The
left.
stranger,
you know?
they call it.
Yes, yeah.
What? Oh, is it? Are you
Now, this is the.
left-handed?
And
You know what?
the weird thing is, I would always listen to Billy Joel's "The Stranger" from front to back. Also,
Wow.
while I would
Oh,
please
shit.
myself. So yeah,
Nice. Good timing. The Stranger, also a song by Lord Huron, who I'll be seeing in Queens tomorrow night. I'll be in town. Everybody's in town. Stevie, I'll be in town tomorrow night after
where
the
is
show.
that? That's at the Knockdown Center, I think.
Forest Hills Stadium.
Oh wow, yeah, that's a good spot. Bud, have you ever been
Never
there?
been. No, but it looks good. I love the outdoors, but I'll
You
be
could
in the
take-
city
You
afterwards.
can take the train right in, or are you guys driving out there?
No, I'm training it. Let's
Yeah,
talk
there's
about
a-
trains.
Let's
I
talk
don't care. Who
about
gives a
trains
fuck?
like a bunch of autists.
Well, I'll talk about trains. I'm about
you
to
can
start
take-
You got
no, you can
15
take
minutes
to
to
work.
kill. I'll talk about fucking subways.
We got
There's
more
a
than
train. No,
15.
there's a train stop. No, there's a Take the LIRR right to Forest Hills.
But do you have to pay more for that than the subway?
Yeah, but you know what? The fucking few dollars more there means there's no you know what's.
I don't mind the Nobody bothers me. Nobody bothers me because I always look
African-American
Okay,
angry.
you know what?
Everybody
Yo,
tells
so-
me I look angry anytime they see me.
let's kill some time. And I was coming, so I went and filmed. I did a podcast out in the Jersey Shore on
Oh.
Tuesday. Just
Well,
to
is it on MTV?
yes, it's going to be on MTV2 actually.
Yeah.
No,
Wow.
but some guys that I met Skankfest South, they were on the Ellis Mania boxing event. They have a podcast called Two Clouded Minds. So shout out to those guys, but they're all the way down in Belmar, New Jersey. And I got like a ride down there, and on the way back, they dropped me off on the PATH train. So I was taking the PATH train back into the city, and fucking some psychopath was.
Black?
Yes. I'll scratch my nose. Yes, but like pretty big, like kind of my size big, was sitting on one side of the subway car, the PATH train, which is basically a subway, and he was screaming at everyone. But then he started to pick this one lady out, right? And this like poor lady was just like taking some sort of verbal abuse, and then she started to like look over at like me and a couple other dudes in the subway car, kind of like, what the fuck? So I kind of motioned over her to come this way over towards us. And when I did that, the homeless guy thought that was like, come over here, him. So he came over and he like started to get in my face. So like, I like honestly went right into survival mode. I took my wedding ring off and my watch off, and I put it into my fucking pocket. And then we were coming up to a stop. So I waited till we stopped. I waited till the doors opened. Then I waited a beat. And then I ran up and bum rushed him and shoved him out the fucking subway. Yeah, like you gotta wait for that perfect timing. He was actually trying to stick his arm in as I was throwing him out because he was like putting up a good fight. But yeah, we ended up getting this motherfucker out of the situation. And the best part was I sat down in my seat and didn't say a word, and no one else said a word neither. And we've all rode quietly for like 3 more stops to World
Wow.
Trade Center.
And
And
New York City's all about.
What
Yeah.
if you run into this Neanderthal again? Do you think he was so whacked out? that
Stevie
he would
could fuck him
remember?
up. I mean, he's a big guy.
like honestly,
is a big guy.
I
Can't be
like.
next to him.
I'm no
Yeah.
Batman. I'm no Batman, dude. But like literally, the guy went from being on his side of the subway harassing a woman to cornering me. And like once he was like in my shit, I was like, all right, now I have full justice to just like get them away from me, and like I'm pretty good at getting people away from me, So
Now, why did you take off your wedding ring? Wouldn't you think that would do more damage?
Because
if
in a
you had
fight,
to throw fists?
no, in a fight you don't want to like lose.
He wanted him to blow him first.
Yeah, I wanted him to know that I was
Yeah.
single.
He took the ring off. Yeah.
It took Chris Abel's how long? 49 minutes, but that motherfucker came in with the line of the night right there. That is hilarious, Chris. I love that.
Thank you,
Yeah,
man.
I wanted to make sure he knew I was single.
Yeah.
No, because honestly, like in a fight, you could lose a watch, you could lose a ring. They like break, they fall off, they slide off. It becomes a hindrance at the end of the day. So if it's tucked in, I know that if I'd had to go to extra more than me just bum rushing and pushing them, if it had to go to fist to cuffs, I would have been able to just fucking 1, 2, 3 and just everybody just remain calm. This is over. The bad man is down, and he's not going to hurt us anymore. So.
See,
And again, I'm not,
So the LIR instead of the subway to Queens.
yeah,
is
dude. Yeah, dude. I honestly,
How
stopped
much
taking this
more
thing.
dollars?
I
You talking
I have-
$5?
My job is someone said Chris Abel's over Joe Rogan. I love that. That's really good. Oh, this guy.
I know who this.
Shout
I
out
think
to
I know
all
who
the
this
comments.
commenter guy is.
I think I know who it is too. But
I've
it's
never
okay.
seen his name in here before, but I know who he is.
So
by
you figured
reading
it is. Yeah, he's being funny. So I'll give him.
Yeah.
He's funnier, I think, in the comments than he is for 5 seconds on here. But anyway.
So
Anyway,
it's not him.
yeah.
I think it's somebody else.
All right, fair enough. There's a whole whack pack of Twitter freaks. I
It's
love
Rob
it.
Saul.
No. All right.
It really is.
So-
Go back and read the
Okay.
comments. You can clearly tell.
Okay. Anyway, and like near Teary, it must be near. No, that sounds like that's it. Anyway. Yeah,
End of the lane.
Jim, I stopped taking the subway altogether recently, man. I used to take it every day, and now it's just such a hassle. There's just so much shit, or it's fucked up. It's just so much easier just to take a more reliable source of transportation.
All right. I just saw it was a half-hour subway from Grand Central, which is a bit long. So, whatever.
Oh, I got
don't-
something else that's long, Stancil, and you do too. So grab your big piece, hop on the fucking subway. You're a built dude. You could swing some.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody
hands.
bothers me. I stay in the corner with my
Just
scowl
ride
on.
the subway. Mind your business.
I
wear
got
your
heat
sunglasses.
rash. Anybody else got a heat rash? Changing gears?
No.
No,
Yeah,
no,
rash.
no
Yeah,
Manpon?
Yeah.
No.
Doesn't
Why?
look like
Actually-
we've been hanging out on the beach.
If you must know.
Oh no, he's not
Wow.
gonna take it out. Oh,
Uh-oh.
Clean as a
Is there anything
thistle.
on it?
Clean as a thistle. Straight from work. Had
Wow.
it in at work all day. No underwear.
Uh-oh.
I forgot it was even in. That's how comfortable the Manpons are, Sharks.
smell it.
Uh-oh.
You smell it for us?
Sharks.
No,
yes,
I'm not
go
going to
ahead,
do
take
that. Sharks, have I got a product for you?
You made me take a call from Joe Exotic. You got to smell your fucking Manpon today.
No,
He's done it before. I think he put it
Clean
in his
as a
mouth one time.
thistle. Anyway, I run clean. Elite athlete.
Yes,
former
son of Billy
Manpon.
Wagner is officially a Manpon user himself, as we Stancil broke
His are
down
probably
the
a mess.
to-dos and to-don'ts. Yes, his are probably atrocious from the fireball shits he has.
Listen, the
what
more
else
I
is
hear
going
about
on?
people complaining about swamp ass and rashes, hey, there's an easy fix. There's an easy fix, folks.
Yeah,
and
wear
I've been
wear
trying to
correct
tell
fitting
you.
underwear. You won't get that stuff.
Nope,
I'm
don't
just
wear
saying.
underwear. Wear Manpons, much more freeing. You don't get thigh rub. You don't whatever. You don't get
You
swamp
feel-
ass ever.
Jim,
I'm
you
gonna
feel
wear
more-
one to the city tomorrow night. Come and find me. I'll sign it for you. Autograph it.
Autograph a Manpon.
Jim, do you
in
feel more
Queens.
confident? You feel more confident with the Manpon?
I do. I feel more confident, and I'm able to do things like ride bikes and other things you see in commercials.
Do you think that like if Chad was wearing a Manpon the night that he had to walk out of the comedy club down in Florida, he wouldn't have cried in his
I
car?
think he
would've
would have
slid
had
down
the,
his leg.
He would have given him the courage to confront
Yeah.
his
and
evil.
if not, he could pull it
evildoers.
out and use it as a Kleenex.
Correct.
That's right. He can cry. Exactly. He can cry into it too. He can
Double up,
unfold it,
Yeah.
get pink eye, and cry into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well. Hey, wait a
No,
minute.
shit.
Did I talk about the people? I think I talked about last week the 2 altercations I got in.
Let's go.
What'd
It's
you get
altercation
into?
time. I only had one on the path train.
Ski mask, can you not hear me? Or are you doing something?
Uh-oh.
He's
having
out.
technical
Lost
difficulties.
audio.
Well, that's all right. I do think I talked about that last week. But wait, you know one thing I definitely didn't. Did you guys see Nick Mullen starting beef with Anthony Cumia?
Yes, I did see that.
Oh shit.
So for those who
Summer of hate.
didn't, exactly, Chris, you see, make everyone hate you 2022. It's really picking up steam lately. It's great. I love it. Absolutely love it. So on Matt and Shane's secret podcast, free plug for them, Mullen and that other Jew guy were on it, and Adam Fried. Sure, whatever. And Jew. And then, but he was talking about blah, blah, blah. Long story short, as with most people who don't know what happened, was framing it as he was taking pics of the black chick to piss her off, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But I just thought it was interesting.
It came up out of nowhere.
These young
I listened to the episode.
Yeah.
It came up out of nowhere.
Yeah,
right?
and the God Gillis pretty much defended Anthony in that without being confrontational with Mullen. But Anthony Cumia is one of the great scaffolding photographers of our time, and he was just working on his art, and that's all it was. But Nick Mullen added to my shit list. I have an ongoing list. I keep a lot of lists. I have a list of was there a list I was keeping the other day? Told somebody on Twitter. I don't know.
No,
anyway,
seriously, honestly, I could say
Ski
this
Mask, we
much.
can't hear you if you're talking. Go ahead, Stevie.
Let me say as much. Nick Mullen is jealous of Anthony's comedy, ability.
Cock.
Yeah,
There you
we go. We can hear you now, Ski Mask. That's great input. But yeah, like I think someone said the other day, they were talking about like listening to Gilbert Godfrey and Anthony together on the Anthony Cumia show is like listening to two comedy computers, talk to each other because I think Kevin may have said that. Someone said that recently, caller. Yeah. So like Nick Mullen is a very funny and successful comedian, but he does not have the quickness and doesn't have the wit or the full-on comic ability of Anthony Cumia. So any shots that he's taking, he's punching up. So I get it. Everybody's got to keep fighting.
But is he punching up? Weren't they just making 6 figures a month on Cumtown? What does he need?
They were
to? Why is that even?
What's his name?
Yeah, but you know what, Jim? If I grabbed 100 people and said, "Do you know who Opie and Anthony are? Or do you know what Cumtown is?" I personally think that you'll get more yeses, especially in the New York area, for Opie and Anthony than Cumtown. So, Opie and Anthony has a legacy.
Age group. On the age group too.
Opie and Anthony made fucking crazy millions of dollar contracts through SiriusXM, and they didn't need Patreon to do their thing. They had already established themselves the hard way. Give a shout. I'll tell you what, the fucking whole Nick Mullen thing did kind of piss me off. Like now, all of a sudden, I'm starting to be more on Jake Flores. Gay. Yeah, sorry. You're good, dude. I'm being more on Jake Flores' side finally. I would never think of this day.
Why did he have problems with those guys? I never, and I'm not even talking shit. I've never listened to a single Cumtown.
Okay,
I don't know.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, and you know who Jake Flores is though, right? He was a rabble rouser with
eats cum, his own cum or something. Rabble rouser. But yeah, wait, what was his problem with them? Just that they're like
he used to be part of their he used to be friends and part of their show with Nick, and then apparently they had a falling out big time.
Interesting. Flores is a weird guy because sometimes he says stuff I agree with, and most of the time he's just like retard.
Listen, you guys can go eat your jizz cookies and have a good time. I got no problem with that.
It's fucking weird. Would you just disappear for a while if that came out?
No, he claimed that everybody was kink shaming him, which was a very interesting angle. That's like the Chad angle. Now I'm the victim. Attack, and now all of a sudden I'm the victim.
Yeah.
I was just putting up the same comment.
Anyway, Chris, so you do the Rob Saul show. Do you do anything on your own besides the Rob Saul show? And you do spots or anything else?
Yeah. I do stand up. So
you do? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
you're West Virginia boy, right?
Yeah. I actually used to be out by DC, and it was really good out that way. DC, you get Maryland, all that stuff, Virginia, New York, all that stuff. And then I moved over here originally for a girl. I was married. I was married for a long time. She wanted to move here. This is where her parents are from. She told me either I move here or it was going to cost me half. I move here.
Oh God.
We end up divorced, and it still cost me half.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I had to pay her alimony for a long time. And I thought when I moved here, I was like, great. stand-up is going to be on the back burner, stuff like that, it actually picked up quite a bit. There is a lot of spots in the Midwest to do comedy, and they pay good, and they pay good. So it's not like you're in the city fighting for $100 spot, $200 spot. You go to a fucking spot over here, I'm pulling down $1,000 a show. And
that's interesting. If you're
that's good money.
If you're but I guess here's a question. What if you're like a new comic, whatever, guys starting out, I feel like that's where,
that's where the city comes in. But see, when I was a new comic, I was up in Detroit. So I had Detroit, Toledo, Ann Arbor, stuff like that. That's where I cut my teeth and stuff like that. And then I moved out when I went out west and was doing shows out there and stuff. So if you're a new comic around this area, a little bit harder. You're going to have to travel and stuff. You're going to have to go to like Cincinnati, Dayton, places like that. But to book shows and stuff like that, because most of the shows I do are travel shows. So it doesn't matter where you live. You got to travel. And so it really doesn't make a difference. I'm 2 hours from 2 major airports, so I can be anywhere that I need to be. So
Chris, do you have an agent?
No, man. You know what?
Awesome.
I fucked with an agent years ago, and I found out that I make more money doing this myself. And so I was like, what the fuck do I need him for?
Good man.
So I cut out.
Respect.
Agents are good. Publicists are good. But to go out and do the shit yourself, you're making your own money and stuff.
Yeah, but plus I don't feel like they're as important these days as they were a long time ago.
Yeah, it used to be. I mean, look at all the social media, everything else that's out there. You don't need that shit so much anymore. Agents are good if you're trying to jump into movies and stuff like that. They can get you those connections. But for what I'm doing stand-up. I'm doing Levy Land. Doing Rob Saul. I don't need a fucking agent. So, and I make good money. I make really good money doing what I'm doing. So
ways to promote. Levy has a lot of fans around the country. So
plus I got a side hustle. I got a side hustle. So I started taking some of the money because I was like, when COVID hit, I was making really good money before COVID hit and shut everything down. I was making really, really, really good money. When COVID hit and started shutting down the gigs and shit, I was like, great, no money coming in because you're not going out and doing gigs and stuff. So I had to figure out something to do. So I got into flipping houses, and I was like, okay, so now I'm making really good fucking money and still doing what I want to do. And so I figured it out. So, I mean, a lot of these comedians and shit like that will say different things. They're like, oh, I've never heard of you or whatever.
Like
I don't
Gino,
care.
Gino Visconti. Say it straight up.
No, not Gino. Gino piped out. Gino piped up yesterday and said that I was talentless. Shit, he said I was talentless, and
he was upset about Frankie.
I don't. He was that. Yeah, that doesn't matter to me. He can say that I'm talentless. He's never seen my stand up, I'm sure. So to make that call, not fair. Whatever. But no, I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about other stand-ups and stuff like that you come across. They'll be like, I've never heard of Chris Abels. That's fine. You don't have to hear about me. I'm big in the Midwest and shit like that, and I'm making money, so I'm successful. So I don't give a fuck what anybody says about me. Is what it comes down to. Yeah,
this guy gets it.
I like it. I like how you know what you want, and you're very confident in that.
Yeah, if you have any extra houses,
I do.
I don't want to pay for it, but if you have an extra one,
you got any moonshine connects down there in West Virginia?
I do, man. I come across all kinds of people, man.
That's crazy.
So like,
I raced with a few guys from there, and they bring it down.
Yeah. Also, you know what? I'll be out your guys' way. You're up in Connecticut. Is that where you're at? Yeah. So I'll be out your guys' way later this fall. I'll bring you down some shit. You guys will love this shit.
Chris, when you coming up? You know.
I think I'm gonna try to come out there in October for Kevin and Bob's opening of their club.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
So
I'm gonna try to come to that October 1st. We'll give them a plug for our dads. Saturday, October 1st, grand opening. KB's Comedy Club. I'm gonna try to go. I'll know when it gets closer. However, Chris.
Yeah, listen, Chris is coming. Rob Saul will be there, so let's all go kiss and make up and drink some
wine. I'm gonna wear these shorts.
Yeah. Well, in Chris, the summer, with
I
a
do
fall
have
of
a
love.
bone. I have a bone here.
Yeah,
as I'm a
I do
dog. I have a
too.
bone with my own father, Levy, and I'll take
Yeah.
something to his face. I don't know. He gave me hope, said he was gonna pull me out of this slum and give me him, Kevin. We're gonna have me make some money. I'm gonna make that money, and I was gonna make money.
Yeah.
And then he opens up a club fucking 3.5 hours away. If it was
Shit.
if it was even 2 hours away, I could manage it. I've been a general manager
Hit
for
him up, man.
for
Hit him up. You know Bob's good
years.
for his word. Bob is
Well,
good for his word. Just
I
hit
know.
him
We're
up.
also having fun here, but still,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him shit for that.
Oh, do
because-
it. He loves
yeah.
it. He loves it.
I know he
so-
gets it, as you
yeah.
well know more than anyone. Bob gets it what broadcasting should be. Brennan gets what broadcasting should be. Cumia gets what broadcasting should be.
Yeah.
It should be fucking dumb shit. This beef stuff, air it out
Oh,
on the air.
beefs.
None of
Yeah.
this bullshit behind the scenes or on Twitter. And it's all fun, and we have a lot of fun. And I'm gay, and I fuck pumpkins.
Yeah, he does fuck pumpkins. Now, Chris, I got a big question for you.
Yeah.
Every time somebody comes on the show for the first time, we must know. Everybody has gotten this question. Big piece.
Yes.
Nice.
Whoa.
Wow, nice. Confident. Yeah, let
Beautiful.
me write
Listen,
that down.
I'm originally a ginger. Everybody knows gingers are hung.
I did
Is
not
that
know
right?
that.
Some kind
Yeah,
of
that
freak
is true.
thing?
We'll take your soul and everything. Yes.
That's like
Wow.
West
Your
Virginia,
asshole too, huh?
Yeah, yeah. So yeah,
West Virginian
absolutely.
thing. So I get it.
Yeah. So, and everybody says I'm retarded, and everybody knows retards are hung. So
Oh
I'll
my
take.
God.
I'll take
Dude,
that.
double
I'll take
hung.
that.
Jeez.
Yeah, double
Clipped. Clipped.
Tons of
Unclipped.
Have you
Clip.
guys ever come into contact
Nice.
with that? What do they call retard strength? Have you ever seen that in real life?
Yeah, I have.
I have
I've
too.
experienced
It was
man.
fucking.
They're not
wild.
fucking around.
No, not at all.
No.
Yeah.
It was in high school. This douchebag jock guy who was like all big, and was going after this kid who wasn't all there, and he wasn't the biggest. This like mentally challenged beat the fuck out of this kid, and
Nice.
everybody was like, "Whoa!" Like
Dude,
beat him to a pulp. And
I
it
think
was, it was crazy. 'Cause
I think
we
the
were all
best shit
going
I
just to
seen-
see him get his ass beat, and he just turned around and like,
Stomped
we were-
ass, yeah. The
Stomped
best thing
the
I
ground.
seen was there was a kid in our school. He had one of his hands that like hooked out or whatever. That's the way he was born.
Yeah.
And so this guy just kept fucking with him. He was like, "Hey, Captain Hook," blah blah blah, all the dumb shit. That guy walked up straight, broke his fucking nose with his wrist,
With the
and I was
wacky
like,
thing.
yeah, he just swung that shit like, bam! And I was like, oh shit! I mean, he straight broke his
Yeah.
fucking nose.
No
I
one
thought that was the
fucked
best
with
shit ever.
no one fucked with Wacky Hand for the rest.
Nope.
of
Yeah,
his
he was
fucking
good.
school
He
days.
was good the rest of the school year. Yeah, yeah, exactly, man. He was good. Everybody knew not to fuck around because he could swing that shit fast, and he fucked him up.
Oh my God, Stevie, what do you got coming up? Anything
Yeah.
fun?
Well, obviously, Davey Mac Sports had me on recently, so I always got to shout that out. Go check that out. But yeah, I got this new podcast that
What?
you got a very, very dedicated audience. So if those folks that follow Ski Mask Collective could give me a shot, I got a new podcast called Blunt Smoker Video, which is now available. The sneak preview is available on Spotify. I started up the Twitter handle just the other day. It's Blunt Smoker V.
I saw that. What's
Yeah.
a brief description? What do you?
Great. Yeah. So I got two of my film producer Troma buddies.
Oh yeah.
We smoke a fat blunt and we do a little intro about a movie, and then we take a halfway break point, so we get super high and talk about a movie together as we watch it. Take a halfway break point and recap the halfway point, like what we're seeing as production folks and super high. And then we follow up at the end with another 20-minute little follow-up finishing segment. So we get super high and watch a movie each week and comment on the crazy shit that we notice being high and people who worked in film.
I can
listen to
dig it.
that.
Something different.
So-
Yeah, I enjoyed your appearance on Pat Oates' show, which you guys talked about movies pretty much the whole time.
Pat's one of these guys that he knows his shit. So these two guys that I work with, they're both like younger than me. They're 30. I'm turning 40. So there's this funny little age
Who
gap.
else is
So like
40?
me and also Rob Saul. Yeah. It was a shout out to Rob again.
Very nice.
Buddy, we're just breaking balls,
then-
Rob. We're breaking balls. But listen,
Stevie, you
so-
got the Brooklyn shows. How was? I know how was the one this weekend? And you got any of those coming up?
Joe was the best one yet so far. I think
Awesome.
they've been getting
Sick.
better as they go, and we just got through the summer, which was really hectic to try to pull shows off in the middle of the summer in New York
Summer
City.
always sucks. Everybody's out
there's so much
boating. Yeah, everybody's out doing
So-
shit.
Awesome.
built up a
Stevie,
little
I'm
dedicated
available
crew.
now.
Yeah. So we got the next show is 9/11 Sunday.
Ooh, perfect.
9/11.
That'll be a show you'll remember.
Yeah, you can't go to the memorial anymore, so we're gonna
Yeah.
go do some jokes about it.
Yeah, I'm
Is it
getting-
going to be
I'm
all
getting a whole-
Jews since they did 9/11?
No, I'm gonna get a lineup of all Arab comics, and we're just gonna
Nice,
go
even better.
wild.
Go that route.
No,
To be
no,
Where's
honest,
that
Jews
at?
and Arabs.
Where's that at,
Jews and Arabs.
Stevie?
Thanks, Chris. It's at Brooklyn Comedy Club.
Okay, I'll take a
which is-
flight in.
So
I'll be
you
there.
know. But yeah, Chris, I was asking why you're coming up because I'd love to try to
Yeah,
work
man,
you in
we
up
all
in New
gotta
York.
hang, definitely for sure,
That'd be
man.
fun.
We'll see you
If
over
you
at
got-
Kevin. And
Yeah,
then,
if you guys
Bob.
come to that opening, man, I'll bring you some shine, man. I've got a good hookup. So
Yeah, I used to have
Nah.
one in West Virginia. The guy croaked, and nobody.
Oh,
knew
no
what
shit?
happened to him. Yeah,
Was his
yeah,
name
the guy we
Popcorn?
raced with. No, it wasn't Popcorn Sutton. No.
yeah, I was
And
gonna
then-
say he did die. Yeah.
Guys, one last one. I got this new movie coming out that I worked pretty much on with the special effects, and I have a little small part in it. It's called The Secret of Cuck Island. So,
Oh,
if
shit.
Oh,
folks
I
go
heard
to-
about this. You were able to get the website.
Yeah, cuckisland.com is
How
the
fuck
website to
you
go
manage
to.
That is crazy.
Yeah, I've got like a really talented crew. Like these are these guys that I worked with. We worked on this film for this company called Trauma Entertainment. The guys who did Toxic Avenger,
wow.
Sergeant Kabukiman, NYPD, Tromeo and Juliet. I
Zach
worked with
Amico's involved with them
Zach
as well.
Amico was
right?
the one who got me involved with this whole crew. But now we worked on a fucking feature-length film 4 years ago that came out a couple months ago called Shakespeare's Shitstorm. And through those connections we made on set, now we've got like this little crew of folks that work together on short films, feature films. People are getting hired for paid gigs. Like I've got a new special effects gig coming up in September. I'm really psyched about.
Nice.
But yeah, this one we filmed it during the pandemic too. I was thinking about it the other day. We had to do the whole temperature scan every day coming in and wear it was like
Brutal.
yeah, it was brutal, man. You forget about how fucking shitty that stuff was, and like,
Yeah.
thank God we're fucking through it, you know. But yeah, I want folks to check out this. It's called cuckisland.com, The Secret of Cuck Island. We've got a premiere coming in Brooklyn in October. All the
check that out.
information's on the website. Thank you guys.
Yeah, be sure
Nice.
to get those dates. If
Beautiful.
you guys ever have any scenes where somebody's getting robbed, I can play a robber. I have other colors available in stock.
We know a guy who can play the robber too. Down in
Yeah.
Yeah,
Florida.
if you're Larry Baya, shout out to Larry Baya.
He's insane.
No, but Ski, that's
Jesus.
great. I definitely work you in one of these days on something, man.
Of
That's
course,
great to
of
see that.
course. You can see some of the early acting abilities if you go back to the early Ski Mask days. Chris, what do you got coming up? Anything besides the Rob Saul show, which I'll be appearing on soon if Rob
Yeah,
Saul has any kind of sack.
Levy Land on Tuesday, man. Let me look real quick because I do have some stand-up gigs coming up.
Look it
Hell yeah.
up.
Mo, we got fans. We got fans in Australia.
Sweet.
Every now and then.
Unfortunately,
I am headed to Michigan on the 9th. So that'll be Friday and Saturday up in Michigan. If anybody needs the details, just hit me up. And then Pittsburgh on the 23rd, man. So yeah, just hit me up, guys, and I'll give you the details.
Fuck
And then I'll be out to see you guys October 1st, I guess.
Yeah, man. But
Yeah,
I'm definitely
that's
gonna
the
try to
plan.
make it to that show. Stan, so let me know, of course.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll know in a couple weeks.
Yeah, that'll be a good get together, man. Especially being
Yeah.
the grand opening and stuff like that. And Kevin and Bob are on stage, and Joe Conti, I think, is
Yeah. That's what they said.
yeah. So
I'll,
Joe's really good. Yeah.
I'll bring a 6-pack of Heineken non-alcoholic with me.
Ah, nice. I'll bring the
Absolutely.
shorts.
Stancil already has them.
Yeah.
Hey, take him off me.
Yeah. I'll bring you some shine though.
Thanks, both of you guys. Yes, please bring some shine. I missed that stuff. It's
Yeah.
very good, but also very bad the night of. But surprisingly, if it's good shine, there's no hangover.
Oh, that's what I'm
Uh,
saying, man. I drink that after I've been drinking everything else.
Exactly.
You drink this,
One or two of those, it's time
kills
for
a
bed.
hangover.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Stancil, any last words for this week's show?
Nothing fancy. At Stancil Jim, Twitter and Instagram, the usual. Actually, I will say, Stevie reminded me, and maybe I'll tie this all together. 9/11 Stevie show. I will once again be at Compound Monday the 12th for the usual wet spot and dump and whatever
Jim,
happens in between.
Jim, if you want, you could stay at my place.
Now we're heating up. All right, we'll talk.
I've got a nice queen air mattress. We could throw in I have I have 2-bedroom here, so I've got another place on the other side.
And a
Honestly,
pumpkin.
if you wanted to come through and stay over,
Yeah, the
I swear to
pumpkin
God,
should
that'd
be
make
out.
it easier for
Pumpkin
you,
should
'cause
be
then
out in a couple of weeks.
we'll
Perfect.
Talk, but that's an option.
Give me a pumpkin and it's a deal. No, we'll talk though. Thank you. But yeah, that's it. And yeah, join the Patreon. Throw some bucks. There's shit going on over there.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you.
Yeah,
Stevie, as
absolutely,
always.
man. Thank you, guys. Good
Thank
seeing
you,
you.
Mike Calta, for the
Thank you, Mike
surprise
Calda. Oh
guest.
boy, put him in the. You got to put him in
calling
the
in.
show title now.
I will, of course.
Yeah.
SkiMaskCollective.com for all your merch gear. Find out what you want. Put it in the basket, but wait till next Friday to order, please. I lost a little bit of
the
money.
worst, the worst merch modeling podcast.
Yes,
It's unbelievable what's
sometimes
happening here.
Yeah.
I have 1 or 2 shirts I can afford right now until I get the payback. But next Friday, please order. But figure out what you want, put it in the cart, come back. Patreon.com/SkiMaskMedia. We put extra shit up there. It's been a busy summer, folks. We've been busy jerking our dicks fucking.
Well, we've been
pumpkins
trying.
is
We've
what
been
we
getting
do.
stuff there, here and
Okay,
there.
I had to move. I went to the hospital. It's crazy what's happening out here, folks.
Jesus.
All right, there's a lot going on. I promise you guys, constant content, constantly being released is the motto. I know 1 show a week. Ooh, you guys are busting my balls.
Yeah.
And
Find
if
another
you're fans-
podcast who got Mike
Yes.
Calta this week besides his own
Yes,
show. Go
Yes,
ahead.
find
Right.
another
Right.
podcast with
Steve,
Mike Calta as a desk.
When you were in the hospital, did you cry? Were you
I
crying?
did not cry.
Oh.
I did not cry. I
You
couldn't.
know
even
who did?
jizz. Who?
Zuma. No, I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
what a
Wow.
clown
There
joke.
we go. What a
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
Put a
Ah,
bow on this
joking.
thing. This guy's
What
a
a
pro.
waste. He cries so much. He cries. If you guys are a fan, I have to do a shout out. I got both the first comments on MLC this week. You guys try to beat me in that. It is a running game.
Look at this guy.
You guys know I got it on the
You beat out
video.
K-Fur?
And yeah, it's K-Fur on both of them. Go check it out. You'll
Just
laugh
very
your balls
K-Fur.
off.
Do you sit there?
K-Fur, the
That's
K-Fur,
a-
I love you too.
Hold
but
on,
you gotta beat me.
hold on, real
Go
quick.
ahead.
Do you sit there on Monday night and do you really wait around 6, 7 o'clock and
That's not what happens because normally
Don't tell him your strategy.
All right, okay,
I
fair,
won't
that's
I
tell
laugh
the
every
strategy.
time I see your first. It's so
good,
dumb.
Good stuff.
Because other people
I won't
actually
tell
get
the
mad.
Ladies
That's
and
great.
gentlemen, yes, we don't have a schedule. We don't know when our next show will be, but
It will be
guarantee
next week.
Fire, Chris, thank you. Stevie, thank you. Stan,
Yeah, thank you guys.
Talk to you guys soon. The
Yes.
show will be out everywhere tomorrow.